Hello all of you. Good morning again. Welcome back to my videos. Okay. This is the notebook which I am making the list of my friends. Those who are posting the pictures of their delicious recipes on the Facebook and WhatsApp and all over, Suddenly after this lockdown, many of my friends have become a good chef. So I am detailing them in this book. So once this lockdown is over, I am going to demand them such a nice food. My friend, I cannot visit him right now. He is in England right now, Uday Bhosle. Okay, one of the well-renowned teacher of Iyengar Yoga in England. He is making delicious dishes, I heard, and I saw some pictures too. So definitely I am coming to you, Uday. Or if you come here, you have to make it for me. And many of my friends are making such a nice, it's very difficult to stop this mouth watering, it's like pani puri, bhel, vada pav and all those things. Okay, am I right? Okay, so now I'm coming to the point. As we are locked down, as I've told you that many of us, we are become suddenly a chef. I don't know whether it's good or bad or whatever. The family people, they have to eat whatever we are preparing, right? But now I'm going to the point that this is what you have to be careful, and today's video I am making it to show you to how to take care of your abdomen in concern with the digestion as well as with the vata, the gaseous element in the abdomen, which you have to be very careful of it. Okay, so we'll be looking after all this aspect. Basically, I am making these videos to help my all Iyengar Yoga family friends to cope up with this coronavirus lockdown situation, as we are really at home. Many times we don't have props, and this is a motivation for you all to practice in a different angle. Okay, so this is why I'm trying my best to give, as per my knowledge, give you different kind of ideas over here. Nowadays I'm making these videos alternate day. You know the reason? Remember, this is not the online classes. I will begin the online classes in some days, but definitely this is not the videos that you have to look at the video and you have to do the poses. No, please remember and read the heading that this is a motivation for your practice. That doesn't mean that you are not practicing at home. You have to practice at home. You can add up these poses in order to benefit you, and particularly at this lockdown period. Is it clear for you? So that is the reason I want you to see the poses. I want to do them practice by including these poses in your home practice. Okay, so this is not the online classes, please. And this is of course mainly for our Iyengar family friends. Basic knowledge of Iyengar Yoga is necessary, definitely necessary. Those who are very new and you are doing it for the first time, I will not stop you, but you have to be very careful. You have to consult the doctor, consult your yoga teacher, whomsoever it may be, and then you have to practice, because this is a time where the help will not reach to you. So you have to be very careful while doing this. Okay, so now we will look after the abdominal part, the stomach part, and the digestive power related with vata. Okay. So here we have to give a good space for the abdomen to digest, because nowadays it's so happening that we are sitting in one place by really of course dropping and clenching the stomach, abdomen completely, quite a lot, not completely, sorry, quite a lot. So here first give the space by expanding the anterior part. Okay, this is also a positivity language of the body. Nowadays we are sitting in a negative mindset. Okay, obviously the abdomen becomes really clenched like this. Okay, so we have to create the space, and the first asana, Purvottanasana, is the eastern side of the body, which you have to expand so that gases and pitta will flow in a proper way. Okay, so you just have to use the bed. You have to sit on the edge here. Okay, you got to slowly go on your back in this way. Okay, release the waist down, and then you just have to press your legs. I know that there is no support for the leg right now. So you have to just press the leg and you have to go upward. Okay, and you can be in this posture. So see that you are creating a good space here in the diaphragm, in the abdomen, and of course in the chest. Obviously, as I have told you, you can keep on changing the hand positions, okay, this way, and find out how much you are getting the space anterior wise. Okay, here let the organ should get their own space move in a best possible way. So the vata will release. Okay, there's certainly a different height. You can use it with pillow also. Okay, it's the same one. If you have a bigger bolster, you can use only one bolster. Okay. Also, I want to ask you, are you suffering from the morning stiffness of the body, particularly the lower back and the legs are becoming stiff? Remember, the water, the air element, is also one of the main factors to have this kind of pains, which you have to take care of. Okay, and if you know that we are eating quite a lot nowadays and the activity is less, and with the stress we tend to eat quite a lot. So make sure that you are doing all these poses in order to improve that digestion, as well as to decrease the pitta, and as well as to release the gases in the proper way to have a good balance. So again, coming to the point with supine postures, again the Purva Pradhan, that is the eastern side extension of the body. Supta Baddha Konasana, we love it, no doubt about that. Now here please understand the role of the blanket and the pillow. It so happens that many times the new people or those who are in the beginners classes, they ask why to take the support and why what happens when we don't take the support. Guruji has elaborated in such a different ways, and one pose we can do in a different ways for different effects. So I may suggest you, this is not the class, again I am telling you, I am not telling you to do this, I am suggesting you, please practice in this way and feel the effect on the abdomen. Because in Supta Baddha Konasana, we never take the support like this unless until we are in the medical class. Okay, so we may not know the effect of this on the abdomen. We try to stretch the thighs, inner thighs, we stretch the back and we feel very good in this. But now when you are doing Supta Baddha Konasana, preferably with the support over here, now the legs are relaxing here, the inner thighs, the groins are relaxing here. So definitely your abdomen will relax over here. Okay, because of the stress nowadays, we are quite tense here, you know, even the abdomen, the stomach has been like a cramp, you know, we are taking too much stress down over here. So this is one of the important factors to relax the abdomen quite a lot. Let the abdomen should recede and then find out how, if the abdomen is relaxing, then find out how you are able to relax yourself in the best possible way, okay? Otherwise the abdomen is very much strong, you know, it's very tight. So release the tightness of the abdomen with these supine postures, Supta Baddha Konasana, Supta Swastikasana. You do take the supports over here. Relax your thighs and find out how you are able to relax your abdomen over here. Because of the stress, the groins, the abdomen, it gets cramped, you know. We never watch the TV in this position nowadays, watching the news, okay? So when you are in the tense position, so relax in over here and then find out the difference what it gives to the abdomen. Okay, in the intestines, in the abdomen, and then find out that you are relaxing it here slowly. So from the physical quietness, we have to go towards the physiological quietness with the help of these postures and with the help of these supports basically. Okay, once the physiologically you are becoming quiet over here, then definitely you will cool down over here. And of course we are at home, the best time pass to be at home is to eat, unfortunately. But that is what the pitta and vata increases quite a lot, so that you have to relax it in this kind of positions. Virasana, Supta Virasana is the best position. Both the positions are best to release the gases. I think you know it well, okay? But here when you are sitting in Virasana, you have to take the calf muscles well out. You know, when the vata increases, the gases in the abdomen increases, the calf muscles, they become first tight. So please check your legs. If the legs are stiff, this is one of the factors which you have to understand it well, okay? And here you have to go with additional support. I'll suggest you, okay? In the classes, in the many of my classes, I insist that you please do not take the support for in Supta Virasana, okay? I tell you to do it without the support or with less support. That is to improve Supta Virasana. Please understand how Guruji has developed this dynamism in Iyengar Yoga. Okay, that is the demand for that general classes is totally different. Where I intend that you should not take the support at all. That do Supta Virasana, so your legs will be stretched, your abdomen will be stretched. Now, relation with abdomen, relation with the diaphragm. I am suggesting you to take little more support. Understand this dynamism how Guruji has developed. So we can create the space here in the abdomen as well as in the diaphragm particularly. So just sit either down in Virasana or sit on the frontal edge of the bottom bolster pillow, whatever you have. Okay, you can use additional pillows if you don't have the bolsters. You can use the pillows. Okay. So now I am going to Supta Virasana over here, releasing the buttocks down. Once you are releasing the buttocks down over here, try to find a passive elongation for the abdomen and opening a lot. Passive stretch the diaphragm as well as opening the space for the diaphragm quite a lot. So create the space in the diaphragm, create the space in the abdomen quite well so that the circulation will be better. Obviously, when you will stretch your hands over your head, obviously you will feel a good stretch over here. This of course helps quite a lot for the digestion and to relax the gases too. Now here please understand yourself that our condition nowadays in sitting in front of the TV is quite tense. Sometimes when we in general life, when we see the climax of action-packed movie, you know the hero is coming there and villains are coming over there. Now he's fighting with them. Heroine is dancing there. This is Indian cinema, of course. Or Western movies. I love them. They are coming on the horse like cowboys and all this. I'm a great fan of them. So they are coming here. They are coming there. Then he is missing his gun. His bullets are finished. And then heroine is shouting over there. His friend is over there. You see, in all these action-packed movies, at the climax, they are like this. We don't feel thirsty. We don't feel hungry. We don't feel need to go to toilet. Is that clear for you? Fortunately, that movie ends after some time. Then we say hush and then we take a break, a toilet break. Then we feel, arey, I am feeling like thirsty. Then we drink the water. Then we realize what we are supposed to eat. Okay, then we go over there. Now, unfortunately, right now condition of this homework situation, we don't know when it's going to finish. So whenever we switch on the TV and we are sitting in front, unfortunately we are sitting in a negative minded. For the movie when you are sitting in the same condition, that is the entertainment positive minded. But right now unfortunately it's the negativity is there. Okay, so we can come over that negativity by changing the physical postures like this, and please do it. Please do give the space for the diaphragm, give the space for the stomach and maybe the abdominal region, completely abdominal region, and then make the senses to release over here. Right now our exertion is less, so obviously we are not feeling thirsty. Okay, hungry, I don't know whether we are feeling or not, but we are eating, that is a fact. Okay, so you have to balance these things. Okay, so all these supine postures are going to help you a lot. Cross posture Setu. Best asana passively to create a good space in your abdomen over here. Observe the chest, diaphragm, abdomen. So much space we are giving it. Okay. So right now create the space in the abdomen in this position in order to increase the capacity. Okay. Of course, then you can change the supports as well. Then you can slide down. Then if these two postures are quite high for you, remove one. Just do it on the cross posture, single cross posture. Okay. If this is also not comfortable, this is giving you pain, then you may change to cross pillows too. This is the left side and giving more support. Okay. So I am motivating you to see this different. It's not an experiment. Please remember, experiment is different right now. You can do limited experiment, but find it out with these supports. Whatever is good for you. I will not say what is comfortable for you. Okay. But what is good for you, so you can do it in this way. Okay, cross posture will give you so much space in the abdomen. So now here we are seeing the extension, okay, expansion of the abdomen. Now we are looking at the different aspect, contraction. Okay, please find out how the intestines work. Okay, on the contraction and expansion. So we are also trying to do it in this way. This of course helps quite a lot for the gases, particularly for the morning stiffness and all those things, but you are doing in the evening. Okay, and of course as soon as you wake up in the morning you may do it like this, because most of you I'm sure must be getting the back stiffness and the leg stiffness. Okay, so we are lying on your back, taking the one leg to the abdomen as a Pawan Muktasana. But here this roll of the blanket or the shawl or whatever is available will play a very important role. It will give you a lot of contraction in the abdomen. So roll it well. You can increase or decrease it. Similarly, you can see the different thickness of the blanket or shroud or chadar, and then see that you are bringing it well inside the knee toes here abdomen. I will not tell you how long you should stay, because this is not a class and I am telling you again. So I don't know who is watching. Those who have done yoga for many years, you might be watching, or those who don't, absolutely also watching. So you should be careful. Those who are beginners, you have to be careful. Do not do it anything too much. Okay, and seniors, of course, you know the timings and all those things. So I cannot give you a perfect timing. Okay, I don't want to do it mechanically. Every day the body is different, so accordingly you have to change. Yesterday I did this much, so tomorrow let me try and do it for longer. This rule will not be applicable right now in this phase of home lockdown situation. Okay, so you have to be flexible with mind also. Okay, so you can bring one leg in this way, another leg in this way, stay for a longer time, and then find out how the abdomen is relaxing. Of course, both the legs. Okay, bring them well closer and create a good pressure onto the abdomen. Similarly here, whenever you are lying down, of course not after the meals, you can have a roll. Maybe you can use the thicker blanket. Okay, get it to your abdomen. Now from pelvic to the abdomen, you can find out where exactly it should be. Okay, do not take it to the diaphragm where the breathing will be having a trouble. Okay, so until that you can take it and simply go on your abdomen here, prone shavasana here. Okay, and you can relax in this way. Okay, if you feel like you can move a little bit downwards so that the blanket will come little upward, will give you more pressure on the abdomen or the pelvic area. So you can find it out where exactly it should be. So you can experiment this up to certain extent. Okay, right from the pelvic, abdomen. So you can find out the abdomen, the intestines are being nourished. They are becoming passive, they are becoming quiet. And once the abdomen is quiet, the hair also is becoming quite definite. The stress level will definitely decrease. Okay. So now again, sitting bone muktasana. We are seeing the supine. This is sitting bone muktasana. Okay. I'm purposely showing you with the corner because otherwise it hurts the knees. Basically, of course, this is good if you have any problem. Then you can sit and you can go forward. Apart from the other relaxation which I have told you before, relaxing the heart, lungs, and all those things. When you will take the rolled blanket, okay, this will be a great nourishment for the intestine, for the abdomen in this position. Okay, so you can see, be here quietly, really quietly, with the pressure to the abdomen, and the anal mouth is getting open. So Pavan Mukta Kriya, that means you are getting the little pressure on the abdomen, passive pressure on the abdomen, and the gases can be released. So Vata element will be lessened inside. Okay. Similarly, Chatushpadasana, Bhajarasana, whatever you can call, and then you are expanding and you are going down like this. Okay, this will release, create a good pressure on the abdomen, and this will, of course, like Pavan Muktasana, this will release the back quite well. Okay, so these are, of course, these are the simple things I have suggested you. We can do quite a lot. Remember, whatever is related with the abdomen, the sequence will not finish without inverted positions and twisting postures. Okay, you know Shirshasana, Sarvangasana, cycles, how they are useful. Again, the twisting, how they are useful. But here, this is for the more for the beginners. Okay, for new comers in the Iyengar yoga, this video is for. So definitely, right now I am not showing you all these postures. Okay, so I don't want you to do the trial of Shirshasana and all those things. Okay, we have to be careful, and everything has to be done actually under the teacher. But here, because of the circumstances, I am making these videos. Okay. Well, here I cannot stop myself telling you one more posture, not related with the stomach, but actually we are spending quite a lot of time on the dining table, right? So one more posture where we are waiting for your meal. If you are not preparing, you can take just the bottle and you can extend. Very good for the neck. Normally, if you remember in our classes, we do it on the stool, tall stool, half uttanasana, tall stool, raising the chin upward over here. Okay? So it's good for your neck, good for your trapezius. Okay, I cannot stop you. So while you are waiting for the meal, you can do it like this. Okay. Okay. So stay tuned, all of you. Stay safe. Okay. Stay at home. Stay safe. Okay. Stay healthy. Stay relaxed. Stay happy. And of course, stay tuned for the next videos. Okay. Bye then. Take care.